Shay family. This is Armand Rose, always trying to bring you guys the truth. Let's dive right into it, man. I always try to wait a few days once I see something instead of just speaking on something that I don't know if it's factual or not. But I guess the last post that I read was his mother confirming his death um, of Kevin Samuels. So this will be titled Kevin Samuels, but sorry, this will not be a Kevin Samuels bash or anything. So if you want to know how I felt about Kevin Samuels, you can go to my YouTube page, Armand Rose Speaks the Truth, and see what I said about Kevin Samuels. Um, we're going to dig deeper here. One of the things that have always concerned me, and this has been over 10 years. I am 50 now. I did start my enlightenment journey really being active a little over 10 years, 10 to 12 years now. Um, my like I said, you guys know my backstory, but another thing that was happening to me was I was still gaining weight. I hurt my ankle at work and kind of blew up to about 400 and something pounds. And as I started studying, what we should eat, how we should eat, got into Dr. Sabi, got into Dr. Africa, a lot of holistic doctors, and just was studying, 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 studying. This is when I called myself a Sangoma. For you guys that don't understand what that is, go check it out and come back. So for me, just being big, I was looking at that as obesity. I'm gonna give you guys the full backdrop. And I'll probably share a couple of videos and maybe a couple of posts where you guys can actually see what I've been talking about and what I've been trying to tell you guys. For me, it's obvious that I'm not eating right. You can look at me. I'm still right now. I think I got on the scale last night. I think it was 311 pounds, right? And I'm trying. I'm trying. I fast. I might eat one meal a day when I have the opportunity. It's all fruit based. Uh, you know, it's the weekend, so definitely didn't eat good last night. But it was Hawaiian food. It was just rice and beef, and that's all I ate. I didn't eat, anything crazy. I didn't even eat the egg. I put the egg to the side. It's in the trash. So I try to minimize what my intake is, and I also and I won't get too deep in this video because I don't want it to be too long because I've even told you guys being if you go 100% vegan in today's market in this society, you will still have medical issues because of the pesticides and stuff that they put into the fruits and vegetables. So, with that being said, another thing that I do all the time is fast. Now, if you understand, if you start studying the body and you start studying, the things that contribute to obesity, heart disease, and all this other stuff, yes, we should be eating more fruits and vegetables. But you'll hear about people complaining, man, I've been eating XYZ and I'm still having this, I'm having problems with this. It's because they still are these fruits and vegetables that you get are still genetically modified. You know, hell, 90% of you guys eat seedless everything. That's not, no, that's not organic. You're going to have problems. You're eating something that's actually just as bad as the meat. So I want you guys to listen to me. And like I said, I want this to be brief. The last video I did about this, I said obesity is a lie. Because, like I said, from my perspective, I was always looking at it like I'm a big dude. I'm a big, heavy dude. And I don't want to end up with a heart attack. I don't want to end up with being diabetic. I don't want to end up with all these medical issues and problems. And I'm seeing people just drop, 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 drop. And once I started studying it, it wasn't that I was seeing the what we call obese or heavy people passing away from it. It was athletes. It was the cyclist. It was a soccer player. It was a high school basketball player. One of these boys that I posted up here was 17 years old. Congestive heart failure. So it made me start studying even more. I'm like, then I got into, I'm talking about children having heart problems. I'm talking about 25-year-old women having heart problems. I'm talking about people with no ounce of fat on them dying of heart issues. And like I said, I'm 50 years old. So, I grew up when Sports Center used to come on, and then they will show a bodybuilding show. It'll be Sean Ray and all these guys, and Lee Haney and all these guys working out. So I grew up admiring bodybuilding. I grew up, going to the gym, putting on 4 or 5 plates and trying to lift the shit, because that's what they did. Those are my so-called idols. Now I'm looking at that and I'm starting to study them, and they all dying before they're 50. Whatever issues, but majority of it is heart related issues, heart attacks. So that's why I did the last video. Obesity is a lie. It's not the way you look, it's what's in you. Kevin Samuels was a slim, nice appearance brother. I don't know how much he exercised. I don't know how much he worked out, but this is what I'm telling you when I tell you these things, that it's a lie, because what is already in you? What have you been eating? What have you been, hell, I've showed you guys, I've told you guys, I've told me and my wife have talked about this. I can literally, we've done it. We've seen it. I've done it. I've stepped on the scale. We've gone out to eat. I ate half of the shit. It was this particular time that I'm talking about. It was a meatball Subway sandwich. I ate half of it. The next day, I ate half of it. The other half. Within those 2 days, I had gained 7 pounds. No potato chips, water, the sub. I'm thinking, I'm gonna eat half here and then, eat. I gained 7 pounds. Obesity is a lie. It's the chemicals and this bullshit that they putting in our foods. You have to stop believing these lab coats. Do a little research on your own. Like I said, this was my major, major concern, because at the time, my man from Green Mile had passed, and the sister that used to be on the talk show, she was 40. I think she was a year older than me. My man from Green Mile, I think he and I was the same age. And I'm like, wait a minute, this dude actually went vegan, and you can see the size, from his salt induced body to when he started be eating clean, like he was a lot slimmer. And this dude still died of a heart attack. Sherry, I think it's a Sherry Underwood, and then the girl from Moesha. When all these people started dying, I'm like, wait, 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 wait. We're in the same age group. That's when I started, trying to cleanse my blood, trying to cleanse my body. When I do a detox, I do a detox. Metals, clots, worms, parasites, whatever you want to call it, I do a detox. That's why I try to tell you guys, you got to put your body, you got to know, you have to understand your body. And this well-tuned, beautiful machine does have a reset button. You got to know how to push it. That's why I fast. I've been trying to give y'all the keys for years: fasting and detoxing and sweating. That's why you see me with the sauna suit on. That's the only way you can get that shit off your system. Now, am I going to live till I'm 80, 90 years old? I don't know. Have I already done some damage to my body that's irreversible? I don't know. But I know I can never go back to eating 4 or 5 Big Macs a day, or 2 Big Macs here and 2 Big Macs there. Well, my thing was Jack in the Box. Um, I know I can't do that. I know I can't live like that. I know I won't be here. I know for sure that'll kill me quicker than what I'm doing. But this is why I tell y'all, man, you have to take care of your being conscious and woke isn't just about learning the lies of history. It's about learning the lies of everything. And once again, man, I've tried to share it with you guys, but it seems to fall on deaf ears that this is a true concern for me. And once again, it's not obesity is a lie, man. You being big and all this other shit is a total lie. You know why? Because if you want to listen to somebody and they talk about genetics, ain't got shit to do with it. I store fat. I swell up and store fat faster than any of you guys. It's nothing to do with genetics. It has everything to do with my body, not my mama's, not my daddy's. My daddy, my so-called daddy, was this big. My mama is a small, short lady that doesn't, she doesn't gain weight like I gain weight. So it has nothing to do with them. It's just what you've been conditioned to and what you've been eating and how you've been treating your body. You have brothers and sisters that are all obese. You have brothers and sisters that one is obese and the other ones aren't. You have brothers and sisters that two are obese and two are not. So it's not genetics. It's how you eat and what you eat. And getting deeper than that, you and I can eat the same thing and I will react differently. There's something in my body. If you want to call it genetics, call it genetics. There's something in my body that goes into store mode. There's something in your body that goes into flush mode. So I hold on to it, you don't. So now we're eating the same amount of food, the same exact thing, and you are 25 pounds lighter than me. But you're not exempt from having a heart attack. You're more conditioned to have a heart attack than I am. Pay attention. Pay attention to what's going on. Pay attention. I know. I can physically look at myself and say, okay, yeah, I need to do X, Y, Z. You look at your body and say, you don't. I'm fine. And I used to think the same thing. But once again, look at these athletes. A cyclist, a world-class cyclist has a heart attack. A world-class athlete. I'm not talking about the regular Joe that's walking around. I'm talking about world-class people that get up and do something every day. That's 90% of their time is working out, eating. Obviously, they're not eating right, or they thought they were eating right, but they still putting that bullshit in their bodies. That's why I said there's other ways to get around it, but you got to know what you're putting in your body. You have to understand that is the issue. You have to understand that that is the problem. Kevin Samuels wasn't no big old yoked up dude. He ain't had no pot belly. Heart attack? Well, like I said, I didn't want this video to be long. I just want you guys to understand, man. You got to start doing and moving right. And if you watch this, man, just check out the other videos. Check out. I've bashed the CDC. I've bashed the Heart Center. I've bashed all these people to tell y'all that they're doing things. Red meat, and we all know what causes this shit, right? And one of the videos that I did, I'll try to find these two videos that I just mentioned. Now, the other video is bashed the heart. What is it called? The Heart and Lung Disease Center, whatever the case may be. But you understand that most of these meats is considered a carcinogen. Red meat is they'll tell you to stop eating red meat all the time, but on their webpage they tell you to eat it. So once again, they're not trying to help you. They're trying to keep you. First thing first, they're trying to keep you uneducated about what's going on and what's really causing this shit. So if I know red meat and these products causes cancer, and the heart, you're the leading heart specialist, why are you saying and suggesting to eat red meat? Hey man, I'll tell you what I've learned a long time ago, man. There's no money in the cure. The money is in the comeback. You got to watch. You got to kind of, I try to tell people to connect the dots all the time. A lot of people don't like connecting the dots. The old street drug dealers saying, some of the old ones like the 70s where they used to give the girls drugs for free and be like, man, what are you doing? Don't worry about it. They'll be back. So the money ain't the little free dosage that you see, like you watch commercials, call for your free sample of this and XYZ. They don't care. They know they know the money is in the comeback, not in the cure. They know it's not in the cure. They know they shouldn't. They know they should be like, hey man, don't eat red meat, bro. Don't you be eating that bacon. Hey man, you need a healthy breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. No, you don't. You need to put your body in the mood, in a mode where you are self healing. Your body can do this. And the only way you do that is by fasting. It's the only way you put your body in healing mode. And man, I just wanted to talk to the brother, talk about the brother. And this is what, like I said, man, brother is 56, I'm 50. Once again, I've told y'all my battle with Red Bull. I've told y'all my battle with all these energy drinks and all the other bullshit that I just can't seem to shake. And I'm back on my grind, but you know, it's a big concern for me because there's no true way that you can go. There's no true way that you can go to you're going to be exempt from everything. No true way. I can go get a seedless watermelon, put the camera on me, eat that shit, and y'all can watch me throw up in within 6 minutes. It's not good for you. It's a GMO. It's not good for you. You have to listen to your body, family. You eat a fruit or a vegetable right now and you feel sick and nauseous from it. It's not good. It's genetically modified, and I believe they fuck with everything. I don't believe it's just the things that we see without seeds. I think they fuck with everything. They putting pesticides and shit into the plants, into the splicing it into their DNA, so I don't have to spray the fields anymore. And we eating that shit. Shit can't be good for us. It can't be good for us. And who knows what else they're putting into the product? You've never seen a product and you'll be like, why is that in Taurine? Why is that in our sports drinks? Why? Why? I've posted a lot of pictures and stuff that's in products. Why is it in our products? It ain't to help us. I can't even think of the name of the. It's not silica. I put it in the. I posted a picture up here a long time ago. It's in the baby food and baby water. It's a high poison, and I'm like, they can't even give you a reason why this shit is in your baby's food and your baby's water. You can go buy the little baby waters, bottle of waters. It was in there. Oh man, it's at the tip of my tongue, but I'll try to find that one too. And I'm like, they're poisoning your babies. They're setting your babies up for failure for the future. It is what it is, man. But hey, man, to the people that love the man and his family, y'all have my condolences. Like I said, I'm not finna be on here bashing the brother, speaking bad about the brother, man. But just hearing that he is suddenly and unexpectedly passed is kind of, sad. You don't wish death on nobody, that's not a true enemy. Um, like I said, I'm not even gonna get on that. I don't think he was a true enemy. I think he was trying to help in his own way. But you know, we gotta watch what we eat, fam. We gotta watch what we put in our bodies. Obesity is a lie. Obesity is a lie. A young, 56-year-old slim, old school, sexy dude just passed away. No, not 4 ounces of fat on him. Heart attack. Obesity is a lie. Hey man, I do this because I love y'all. Hotel.